Welcome everyone. We'll start our lesson 2. Today lesson will go through LO2, which is mean learning outcome 2, and a couple of you know me. My name is Anjum Satha. Please, if you have any question, drop me email anjum@ukeversity.co.uk and I'll try my best to get back to you as soon as possible. Today lesson key focus will be evaluate the way in which performance management can be sport high performance culture and commitment. And I'll give you a couple of books, CMI, which is Chartered Management Institute, published by, and those are quite good to use. Performance, we had a discussion in last lesson. When we say performance, always measure in 3 areas: performance in time, in cost, and quality. So if we measure only the performance equal to in cost, in quality, and if the performance be all areas you're exceeding, so you're wonderful, the performance is really good. So in time, in cost, and quality. Okay, so what is the management? Management is a process of designing an environment pre-selected objective. Yeah, so anything really we do, we have to design an environment to achieve objective. Objective mean end result. At the end of the any activity, what really we want to achieve. So when we looking and creating and improving performance, so you have to think about how we can improve performance. Think about you have good data, information, and if we have that, you have a knowledge. You have to understand the culture of organization, you can improve performance. You develop the skills of people, of course, R&D, research and development, also important to improve performance. Okay, so always look around the balance scorecard, which is given by Norton Kaplan. The author's name was, and we not only look, in financial perspective, we have to think about the learning perspective, growth perspective, quality perspective, supplier perspective. So we'll look at different perspective. We'll go through model in detail in a minute, and then that's today lesson will. Of course, we had a discussion in last lesson team. So we discussed about Tuckman of norming, forming, storming. Then we had a discussion about Belgian team roles. Yes, and we discussed about Henry Ford team. So teamwork has also helped you to improve the performance in our organization. If you're putting right person for the right job at the right time, at the right place, with the right skill. Yes, at the right place with the right skill. So that is quite crucial. We get the right person for the right time and by putting them into right place. Okay, let's please we'll go through. We'll start. Okay. So performance management will go through the use of performance management inform learning and development at organization and team individual level as well. So in our organization, we have individual, team, department, and organization. So if you do individual level, you do team levels, leads to departmental levels, and then of course we can achieve overall organization objective. So we need to be work together as a team. Otherwise we can't. We should have a same direction and we working towards the same goals and objective. So development approach of PM, which is performance management, we can look around the development from evaluation where the development approach consider the stages of development. We look around different stages of development. There are a number of theories. But we're looking only the content which is recommended by indicative content of this unit. Yes, so that's but we can enhance it even to for the sake of to develop good understanding. So that's, and ultimately performance, what is we want to achieve our objective. That's the key, we want. Performance management is a critical tool of fostering high performance culture. So high performance culture, like in Germany, people work 4 days, they give the same productivity, but in UK, people work 5 days, give the same productivity because the colleges and institute is well connected to the industry. Yes, so it's need a good connectivities. Enhance the employees' commitment within our organization. Commitment of employees, how we can, if the staff motivation, we had a discussion, Maslow, their basic needs fulfilled. If in the organization culture is abusive, not respect, yes, we think about our divide the team. So that's not, we have to create the positive culture within by systematically improving individual and team performance. If we only reward team, this team is a wonderful, you will get the reward because you achieve the target. But what about some people in a team don't perform and some people perform really well? So we have to give them reward. Those are perform well, we can't put them in the same basket. So we consider also individual performance as well, and reward system. We need to be look around and giving to the reward accordingly. We can look around all the goals in line and activities, ensure the sustain high performance and engagement. In our organization, high performance and engagement, engaging people, they perform well. We have to create a culture where we have a competition between the team. Then ultimately, so we can look around. Okay, let's first think you want getting and the goal setting really, really is crucial. Goal, smart objective. So we have to think about, we had a discussion goal theory, which we can look around specific challenging goals. If the goal is quite challenging, you feel, when you achieve, oh, yes, I achieved the target. So you have an appreciation, you have a competition in our organization. High performance. At the university, online performance goal for educator might include improving student engagement metrics and achieving high course completion rate. So that can be in a teaching and learning environment. People complete the qualification and our success rate increase. So continuous feedback. Okay, feedback is a feed forward. So we have to think about the feedback, and the feedback system need to be sandwich approach. When you're making a sandwich, you're putting the butters and then, so you start with the good, say, well done, great, highlight the area of development. At the end, you can leave with the good. So first impression is the last impression and last impression is the first impression. So always we need to be think about. So the theory, intervention theory, which is suggest the feedback enhance the performance. So if you have a clear feedback and coaching, not really pinpoint the people, oh, no, you're not good, you can't do it. No, we say appreciate. We say, well done, you did good, but you can do this way more. So we can be a role model. So that will help, in our organization to achieve the object. Okay, so university online, this is example, really quarterly feedback sessions we have, and we can carry on. Ultimately, more interaction with the student using digital tool and creating competition that will help, to improve the performance. Performance appraisal. We had a discussion last lesson, appraisal. Appraisal means checking the performance, like we have a staff appraisal at the end of the year. We have, different, but sometimes is a problem. If you're very close to your managers, will you give you more feedback, you're good, and you will be rewarded. But that we need a performance appraisal system 360-degree in maths is that whole circle. Not only senior will appraise you, but your colleague, your subordinates, external, even the cleaner will give you the feedback. So it means everyone point based system, and then we can say, oh, you're good with that stakeholder, you're good with this person, you're good with that, you're good with the delivering the service, but you're good with the objection handling. You're good with your colleagues. Yes, you are very humble, you're very kind, you're always helping, happy to help. So we can look around these, and we use 360-degree appraisal system which is a more better system in place instead of just senior and junior. We have a balance scorecard, which we look, today. The model is called balance scorecard model, which is given by Norton Kaplan. We look the financial and non-financial performance. Financial, oh yes, cost went down, profit went up. But what about the motivation level of your staff? What happened your customer service quality? Like think about, we quoted example of Nokia, the world leading company. They focus on the financial, they reduce the cost by closing many R&D research and development centers. But after few years, what happened? Innovation. Other company like Apple and Samsung, they capture the market share and Nokia stay behind. The CEO of the company, they said sorry to the shareholders and left the company. So which we need to be not only the financial, but we have to think about non-financial performance measure, comprehensive evaluation. So goodwill of the company is went up, went down, because that's your future business. So UK Versity Online, conduct annual performance review, incorporating student feedback, peer feedback, and self-assessment. Okay, recognition and reward. Reward not only is a financial reward, but non-financial reward, like giving certificate, best salesperson of the month, best teacher of the month, best student of the month or the year. Yes, so we can give them award, trophies, and all, which is quite good. Equity. The word equity means capital. The shares in business we use, the equity mean capital. We can look on fair and transparent reward system enhance the employees' motivation and commitment. So if we have no anyone close to you, you give them reward, but you're not doing. So is a bias, we shouldn't be biased. Is it because that's really improve, University Online offer incentives such as bonus promotions, and these are some examples of our own organization. Okay. Then alignment of individual and organization goals. So you've been given individual target, you've been given organization want to increase 20% profit in a year. So if we want 20% profit, everyone in the team need to be increase the sales. Sales go up, cost go down. We need to find supply, those are cheaper. We need to be improve the customer satisfaction that will bring. So we need at the department working toward the same goal, cutting the costs, yes, ultimately increase the profit. So it's is individual in line with the overall goals of the organization. That's really we need to be. Impact in line the fosters the sense of purpose, direction, and motivation. Enhance implies engagement. Yes, so if you increase the implies engagement, so how we can, maybe you can arrange the morning coffee, your employees come, and we just bring coffee together, share ideas, and listening them. Promoting an accountability and transparency. Of course, accounting fairness, treatment. People like to be treated. Yes, you manage perceived performance, transparent. Fostering culture continues. Culture we have to create where the competition, why the company, why people use, I like to join MNC, multinational corporation, why not local company? Because the reason is the system in place. So that's, really we need to be think about if those systems not properly in place in our organization, that we're not going to achieve the desired objective. Personal and professional development. Okay, so please, we can send on the courses people. We have a staff fund, so we can look around the companies. Those have a allocating and implies development. So there is a two word training and development. Training is what did you do is regarding the job we train you, and the development is a long term. Like we send you on the course. That's not immediate give you like we are going to be IT or everything going to be automated. We can send you the course which that will help you, that develop you professionally. Because in future in our organization, in a few years time, we want to be automated company. So how we can, if as a manager you're not trained, you can't really. So we have to be think about your professional, personal and professional growth. That's really implies is more likely to stay committed in our organization, invest. So we have in the UK is called Invested in People Award. Those organizations have a silver, gold, platinum, so we can say this is the best employer of the year. Because why the best employer of the year? Because they invested on the people, they caring about people. People is the most important asset in any organization. You have a building, plant, machinery, whatever, but you don't have a good people, you can't really achieve the organization objective. So fair and transparent system, we need to be fair, not conflict. We have a lot of problem. We have, we can look around the gender pay gap, like women getting less salary than men. We need to be reward system that's transparent. Doesn't matter whatever, wherever we from, but we give the performance related pay, and that will be everyone entitled those perform well. Doesn't matter whoever where from. Regular feedback, coaching and mentoring. Coaching and mentoring is important. What is a coaching and what is a mentoring? Mentoring is a voluntary and coaching is normally paid. Yes, so supportive work, senior people, coach, the junior, and ultimately this will be help, to improve the productivity. Will give employees opportunity. Okay, performance management practices at university, goal setting, clear performance goal, improving student engagement satisfaction, high quality online education, continuous feedback. Feedback is a feed forward. Feedback is a feed forward. Constructive feedback. So what the word constructive feedback? Whenever you give the feedback, always give the constructive feedback, not criticizing feedback. Okay, performance appraisal and review. Of course, carry on performance appraisal. We can look around the pass rates and all, and we'll carry on in terms of time, cost, and quality performance as well. Recognition and reward system. High performance educator will be recognized through the award and the bonus or internal promotion, further motivation that can be help to move further on the ladder. Any question? You okay, Keith?
I'm good. I'm good.
Engagement, regular feedback, opportunity to keep engaging, motivation, contribution, dynamic. Dynamic, of course, the word dynamic carry on changing. Like COVID-19, we moving towards more online stuff. Yes, so because dynamic of our international dynamic, we're living in a global village where people moving from all over the world, sharing ideas. So we learn from each other. So we have commitment. We need to be, we embed, those. So diversity, diverse workforce is quite crucial in our organization. People have, then you can reach more customers. So fair and transparent appraisal system, loyalty and commitment. So if more years your service, you could get higher salary because you committed with the organization. Competitive advantage by fostering high performance culture, commitment for university online maintain the competitive edge, which will carry on, and education market attracting both student and top talent. Okay, so we can look around the performance management is, of course, which we have a important component developing and sustaining. So we discuss about sustainability last lesson, 3 P's: profit, planet, and people. You can only sustain in a business. You care about profit, you care about planet, not polluting, and you care about the people. People are the most important for sustainability. If the people are leaving organization, it means the declining. There is an article called accidental managers. Some people don't have a management skill, they just become accidentally, someone left and someone became a manager, and that's it called accidental manager. That can really harm organization, harm countries as well. So performance appraisal recognition align with the individual and organization objective. Culture at the university will carry on driving high performance, but also ensure the long-term commitment. and competitive advantage overall organization success and sustainability. Okay, concept of performance management is a systematic process which we mentioned. Performance management in line the activities with the output of the organization output, productivity, output. So we can look around like your two organization, you have asset, you have building, you have a plant. One is earning millions profit, another is earning in thousands. So there is a quite different. We both started learning from the same school and the same colleges, but one performed better than others. Because the reason is because the skills we develop it, that's huge impact on the individual. The goal setting, establish clear and measurable, achievable goals, performance planning, developing action plan is a set nav where you are, where you want to go. So I'll give you a little bit, a few tests to do, which is quite good to perform your personality, what sort of person we are, what sort of skills we have, and we can do these tests for our own reflections. Okay, so reflect is also good to be communication. Effective communication is very important, and we can focus on 7 C's: complete message, concise message, clear message, concrete message. So we can focus on 7 C's when. So in ongoing communication and feedback is a continuous process. It's not only once a year you do appraisal, fill the form, that's all. No, we have an employees voices box. We have a weekly, monthly, quarterly, and yearly performance appraisal, which we can formally against the target. So we can say this year your target is this. We support you, we'll send you on, but the target need to be realistic. Okay, peer feedback. Yes, your colleagues, your manager, developing training. So wherever we have a training gaps, clearly reflections like we will carry on. Maybe we can think about you working in an organization. Maybe you're good in MS Office, Word, PowerPoint, this, but maybe you're not good in the MS project, Microsoft project. So Microsoft project can be a learning. So we can do the course for Microsoft. We can sell it because there is a skill gap. If you're working and planning things, you need these, software to learn. Recognizing and rewarding. We can acknowledge and reward high performance to motivate and retain staff. Example of implement the bonus scheme. Okay, at the moment in the organization is shares. Make them partner in the business. So give shares to the worker, not only the salary, or you have a medical insurance, you have a gym, you have others, but we can give you shares in the company. And if you carry on completing every 1 year of service, we'll give you 5 shares. So 5 shares, maybe £300 per share. Or you buy one and we'll give you 2 free. These, that will help you to be recognizing the reward and recognition schemes. Review and the feedback performance, which will carry on making certain adjustments. Even our organization, there is a shift pattern. We have in the UK the flexible working hours rules. If you have a kids and family, you can, if we are running a business in a shift pattern, you can choose any shift, whichever you want to work, morning, night, evening, as long as it's feasible for business. As a manager, you should offer that, because ultimately we want to be. If you're a salesperson, we say, come on, you start 9, finish that. No. End of the day, we look the target. If you achieve a target, no problem. Go home. Relax. Yes. Because that's, because end of the day is a target is important. So effective performance management, clear and align the goals, measurable, achievable goals, regular feedback, continuous two-way communication between senior and junior, developmental focus, emphasis on continuous learning, fair and transparent evaluation, not really conflicting and biased, and objective and fair performance appraisal, recognition reward, and which we can recognition and fair reward system. But if we have an ineffective performance management, vague, misleading, misaligned goals are unclear. We can say, come on, next year you work to increase 20% sales. But how? Which product? Yeah, which month? What sport will give you? So what opportunity will give you? If you're not achieving monthly, what we can do? We can review if the economics environment is economy is going down and you've been given the target, how you will achieve. So these are quite crucial things which we need to be look around. Organization level need assessment needs. Yes, different people identify where there is a gap. There is a model called gap model, cervical model, which we look in next lesson, and I'll highlight with you, and we can go. University will always data is very important. You have a data which will carry on using and providing training team development plan, improving collaboration in our organization. We can online may undergoes training and improve. Okay, so we can look around the individual level personal development plan. So what we'll do, we'll give you the template which is called PDP personal development plan. We can do the skill audit where I'm at the moment, which area I'm not good, and that's we can make it a plan for future art development. So that's which normally we'll carry on using in our organization. Okay, so we can look around the aspect traditional performance management system and modern. So what is the traditional and modern? Modern is more continuous, real-time feedback. So you're working and dealing with the customer, we can observe and we can say, come on, you can do like this way. You can give you real-time examples that will help, customize the role, standardize SOP. What is the SOP stand for? Standard operating procedures. SOP, standard operating procedures. So we can look around standard operating procedures we can develop that will help to improve. We can standardize. So development focus, technology use implies involvement. So we can look around. Ultimately, this will help to improve the performance. Then transformation through the performance management. Align the strategic goals as the organization where you want to see themselves in a few years' time. The word strategic means long term. Long term as an organization or our goal. So we had a here good few example of our own organization towards strategic priorities, enhancing the agilities and adaptability, continuous feedback. Okay, there is a concept called lean. Lean. Lean means reduce waste. Yes? Lean management, which is a Japanese approach. You only do like in our organization GI. If we are doing stock and inventory just in time, you only buy when you need it. So ultimately, what will be happen by chaining that thing, storing the stock a lot of, because ultimately this will help to improve our productivity. So we have to think about University. We online quick adjustment teaching strategies. We can carry on pedagogy, andragogy, which is carry on these and fostering the culture and continuous improvement, and which we focus on continuous professional development. So we'll give you improving implies engagement and retention. High performance team, recognizing the top performance educators, which is according to the University, driving innovation. What is the innovation? Anything, everything automated? No. Innovation really it can be changed. Yes. We'll carry on reflection. Yes, we reflect. So one of the great scholars is called Levins. We can look around Levins. It's called three-step model of change. 3 steps. First is unfreeze. We can look around unfreeze, we change and refreeze. So those models we can look around and ultimately bringing the change in the organization. Change is not everything is automated. The way we are looking, we're looking the continuous improve by through reflection. Okay, performance management and performance management system, organization, team, innovative, high performance. We have to think about increase instrumental. So there are, if you want to change, there are two problems. We have one are the driving forces, one are demotivating factors, are we call constraint forces. Yes, constraint forces. So we can look around. These are the problem we have because organization policy or culture, maybe you are very motivated person, but organization culture or system really bound you. So we have to think about, the driving force can be maybe salaries, policies, procedures, or maybe the culture of organization. So those we look, it's called force field model. The model is name is force field model by Levin. Okay, the authors gave us this model, which we'll look in force field model. Okay. Facilitators always in line the performance management, the cultures of the facilitator. So managers, it's not mean you can control or continue. You can be facilitator, like one of the role in the team. You can be a facilitator. You facilitate people to be achieve the performance. The culture of continuous learning and innovation, such as university sport, PM, by encouraging employee to embrace the feedback and see the development opportunity. So we have, like, if you want to learn, we have open learn, which is a free courses. We have an organization called future learn. Yes, so you can register free courses, which is absolutely free. It's quite good to explore about. Okay, open communication, collaboration of the teamwork, different departments, like we have IT department, we have business department, we have, so we can sharing ideas, cross industry learning, always good to be that help, to improve. Barriers, what are the barriers, what are the difficulties? Because sometimes the trust can be barriers, lack of trust, communication between senior. So that's why it's good to watch the program. It's called Undercover Boss. There are various companies bosses going in actually in the field as employees of the company, and then they understand the culture and they come back and then they make the policy. Otherwise, so that's why we can look around, think globally, and act locally. So that will help you to build the trust. Organization, cultures, top-down approach. Top-down and bottom-up. So top-down, only the orders come from the lower level, from the top level, but no bottom-up. You listen to the operational level managers, and then you can make the plan according. Okay, so there are a number of barriers. Can be internal feedback quality, that can be a barrier, not highlighting good feedback. Shared best practices, maybe we're not sharing regular, we don't have a meeting. Sportive environment, maybe we have a lot of why I share my ideas, if we share, maybe somebody say, oh come on, you can do this way as well, which is quite good. So these can be barriers, we need to remove those barriers. The concept performance management stages, initial assessment, always good to be you have assessment. So if you want to be improve something, you have to do initial assessment. So then when we do assessment, it help you to identify which area you're good, which area. Set the goals, continuous support individual, and regular review. Okay, do set always smart objective. What is the word smart? Specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time bound. So like with respect, always lover saying, I'll bring star for you. But that's not a smart objective. Smart objective need match with the reality. setting the objective. University is completely, yes, advanced online teaching, and there's a good few example. They just, okay, so we can look around these. Okay, improving system. So in system, we used to be different. We are using LMS system. We can think about IT system. Uh, Even in our individual level, think about, we have a smartphone. Yes, but we need to be think about how we can use it to manage our activity for learning perspective or prioritize the task. So you have to think about the way we can improve it. Incremental approach, continuous learning. Really, we can learn. It's never stop. One of the great scholars said, either you're 80 or 20, when you stop learning, you become old. Otherwise, you're not old. So we can carry on learning and improving the things. Okay. Okay, you can learn more or develop yourself network, network events. We have a here in the institute is called CMI Chartered Management Institute, manages.org.uk, where you can learn a lot of seminars, yeah? Webinars. It's quite good to be management prospect. Yes, stages in development. Initial stage, assessment, intermediary stage, ongoing learning, advanced stage, masters in experience. So we can carry on improving those development and then achieve through the structural, clearly support system. We have quarterly, weekly, some milestones we can set for organizations and individuals. Okay, so performance management is the integral part of the fostering high performance culture. We can think about sporting culture, characteristic, annual and semi-annual evaluation. Please, as we mentioned, appraisal not end of the year, the filling, a lot of company do just filling exercise. Okay, high performance commitment. Traditionally, manufacturing firms, employees receive annual performance review where their work over the past is evaluated based on the preferred criteria. This approach helps to identify the top performer and those need empowerment improvement, but not adequate support ongoing development. So we need to be ongoing development. So you do the feedback and the feedback forward. The system need to be in place in our organization. High performance culture and commitment, always identify the strength. So always good to be you do SWOT. What is the SWOT stand for? Strength. Yes. We not use the word weakness. We can say area of development. So opportunities and threats come from outside. So always good to be you match. So SW is your internal. You can speak different languages. Your strength. Maybe you're not good in few IT software. That's your area of development. Okay, think about opportunity. Those people have a good IT skill, analytics skill, programming skill, management skill. There are the opportunity for the job because no doubt is the competition. Thread, if we don't develop it, we will be out of the job. Yes, because the robots and various other technologies carry on coming. So we have to carry on improving these things. Right? So in line with the individual and organization strategies, carry on improving. And example of employees and managers at the weekly and quarterly feedback. Okay, so we've been given a lot of examples here, to look around. Bi-weekly and monthly checking feedback and feed forward. Okay, so what I'll do, I will give you a few. We'll look, one of the model in a minute, which is called balance scorecard first. Okay, balance scorecard model is given by the Norton Kaplan. Okay, so what I'll do now, I'll show you where we can. me 1 minute. Okay, so in our previous lesson, I mentioned the website is called the Kaplan. So luckily, the model is called Kaplan Norton, which gave us this balance scorecard. Balance score by Kaplan. Kaplan is a publisher, and you will see here it's called Knowledge Bank. And please, when you look within that, so what is the balance scorecard is the performance indicator. So we look the perspective, financial perspective. How do we look good our shareholders? Customer perspective. We look our customer. Internal perspective processes. We must excel and good, integration with the department. And innovation perspective. We do learn about. Then we have a CSF. What is a CSF? It's called critical success factor. KPI, key performance measures. So we can look around here. Customer perspective can be low cost, high quality. We can look around benchmark in industries with the competitors and the cost. Internal perspective, operational excellencies, production cycle time, KPI we can. So this model is quite good to explore. Innovation, employee satisfaction, percentage of income of the product, internal learning, financial perspective. When we're looking the profitability, return on capital employed, how much money we invest. We look the cash flows, we look the survival. So we have how many perspective we have? Customer, internal, innovation, and financial. So these are 4 important perspectives. Each of them we have CSF, which is called critical factors for this, and we measure the KPI, key performance competitor in industry and within the company. That's we can set it the benchmark, and that help you to improve and sustain in a business. So that's quite good to look around in R, and that's we've been given in our slide the model, but it's quite good, example as CSF and KPI. So like here, okay, then other we have one of approach is called MBO. Here we've been given few approaches. We can look around 360 appraisal. We discussed traditional performance management. We have an MBO is called management by objective. Management by objective. So every activity we do, we manage. We say people, you write the objective. This is the Japanese approach in the management style. Goal alignment, look the quarterly, manages, calibration, medium, moderate, development, continuous development. We have a developmental performance management and balance scorecard. So these all, ultimately the purpose of all these models is to improve the performance, but we have to think about the management by objective is you set your objective, you ask your staff, you set your own objective, your own target, and we manage you, we guide you to achieve it. Okay, so we in line with the overall organization. So there is an MBO approach. Another approach is we just mentioned. Okay, so MBO is a management approach, 360-degree appraisal. Management by objective means set the own objective. We had a balance scorecard. There is one other model which we can look around, 6 thinking hats. 6 thinking hats. Okay, which we'll go through, which is by given T. Bano, author's name. And that can be, you know, when you sometimes your managers, you have to understand situation to be performed and manage the people. Sometimes you're wearing your white hat, sometimes your different hats. Yes, in different situations, your mind need to be, or we need to be performing. Okay, so we have a lot of discussion on performance management record, meeting, annual and quarterly. Ultimately, the objective of all these, what we do is improve the performance. Critical perspective, every organization think about critical in hospitality industry. What is the critical is the people, because if you're not good, like your hotel is very good but the service is poor, so really we can't achieve the key objective. So we have to think about critical, what is, can we see as a critical success factor in. So in manufacturing, in other organizations, we have to think about the critical. Okay, always measure the performance in time and cost, always reduce the biases. Okay, these are good few examples. It's good to, of course, we can read more in detail, but we can look around the key concept, you know. So we had a discussion, MBO continues. So we'll summarize things, you know, how we can. Okay. So today lesson, key focus was balance. We can look around balance scorecard model. We have MBO, which is management by objective. We have 360-degree appraisal. We discussed CSF, which is the critical success factor. We had a discussion KPI, key performance indicators. We discussed about performance management, and we said focus on time, cost, and quality. Then you measure the performance. We had a discussion about CPD. What is the CPD? Continuous professional development. Yes, so continuous professional development. So you have to think about continuous professional, never stop. Then we discuss about you can do SWOT. So that's your, you can identify is your FW is your internal, and opportunities and threats come from external environment. Yes, and that's we had, and we link with the our discussion. So I'll give you few links to look around, and I mentioned you this model can be in line with you can look around from the Kaplan website as well. So that's quite good too. So these were key. So today lesson we focus on performance and performance management, how we can improve the performance. And we said, you know, the people are the most important asset, and we had a discussion about sustainability. We said 3 P's. You focus on profit, you focus on planet, but most important, you focus on people. Yes, otherwise you can't really sustain in our organization, and that's, you know, ultimately will help, you know, to improve the performance. That's we need to be look around. Any question?
No.
Okay, so what I'll do, I'll share with you the links. So what we can do, we can look around our own personality test we can do. Just 1 minute. I'm going to share with you, so that will help you. Just 1 second, I'm locating. And okay, so I'm copying these in the chat box. Okay, so you can keep it, these link, and in your free time you can do it. Yes. Can you see now the chat?
I can see it.
Yes. So these are the links. Yes. So you can go through if you want personality test yours. Yeah. Management skill test, and that's help you to improve, and reflect where we are at the moment, and then we can make it PDP and development plans accordingly.
Okay. Just a minute, I copy these links. I've copied them.
Done it?
Yeah, I've done.
Okay, brilliant. Okay, so that's all today from my end. Today we discuss about what is the performance management, we discuss what is the management, and we discuss about the model, which is balanced scorecard, MBO, 360 performance appraisal, sustainability, CPDs, and we even link with the chain, Levin's chain model. Yes, so those were all in our discussion, and we'll go through in next lesson our LO3. And please, if you have any question, you can, and all the resources available on our Moodle page. So please follow the Moodle. Yes, if you have any questions, drop us email, and have a lovely weekend. And I'll speak to you next week then.
Okay, you too.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.